Okay, so hey guys, and today I am back with the movie review, and this time I am reviewing another classic horror movie, and this time it is The Birds, which was released in 1963. So let's begin the review. Okay, so the premise of this movie is silly as it is, but I still had some faith in it because this was an Alfred Hitchcock movie. However, the first 50 minutes completely destroyed that faith since they were just so boring. I felt like I was watching an awful, awkward, and boring drama and romance movie instead of a horror movie. Also, what's up with Mitch being so stiff? He feels like a robot trying to act like a human. And I get why this movie wanted us to be familiar with the characters and their relationships first, but they spent way too much time for this. Like, it's just one conversation to another, and that makes it so boring. So yeah, I really didn't like the first 50 minutes of this movie. Okay, so let's talk about the first attack of the birds. This is where this movie finally gets interesting and not boring, and this attack was also pretty horrifying to watch, which finally made this film seem like a horror movie. And one of the birds just repeatedly poking on one of the children's head was absolutely brutal and really painful to watch. We also see Lydia with Mitch's mother going to her dad's house only to find a place destroyed by the birds and her dad dead. This kill was brutal in itself, but to be honest, I actually got jump scared by it. Why? Because I was expecting a loud noise to play in the background while the kill was finally revealed, but instead the exact opposite happened, so it just completely caught me off guard and kind of jump scared me. I know that doesn't make much sense, but yeah, that happened. Okay, so now let's talk about the scene where the birds track the school. While the playground scene surely is well developed, the attack scene itself is, well, cheesy. Yeah, I think that the iconic scene where the birds attack the children is cheesy and definitely does not deserve to be iconic, since there are way better scenes in this movie that have the potential of being iconic. Okay, so now let's talk about the restaurant scene. The conversations in this scene were just so much more interesting than the conversations that happened in the first 50 minutes of the movie, which just came off as awkward and boring. Also, I like that the world is about to end, guys, since in the beginning he's just annoying, but by the end he just comes off as hilarious. I love how casually he reminds people that the world is about to end. The birds also attack Melanie and the others once again, and that leads us to the ending of this movie. Okay, so Melanie and the others return to their house and the birds attack them yet again. And this attack had to be my favorite attack of them all because the scene where they almost break into the house and Mitch tries to stop them is really intense and I loved it. I was completely horrified when the sounds of the birds suddenly loomed over the house, and the scene where Melanie discovered that the birds had broken through the roof was obviously great. So yeah, while this movie started off as boring, it surely ended in an amazing and intense way. I wish this entire movie was as good as the ending. Rating 7.5 out of 10. Best moment, the bird sounds. Okay, so yeah guys, and that was it for the video. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. And so yeah guys, bye.